Pretend I have a safari hat on right now. And I'm looking around with my what are those, binoculars. Oh, you see it? Are you ready? We're going into the jungle today, into the wilds of Facebook comments. So I was scrolling through Facebook, as many do, and I ended up seeing a video of Alicia MccArvell. We've talked about her before. Her whole shtick on TikTok and Instagram, or Facebook Reels in this instance, is that she's fat and her husband is not. That's the whole thing. Easiest content, but people love it. People are very infatuated with the fact that she is obese and he is not obese. So that's their whole thing. They go through the relationship and some people are really upset that she's bigger and her husband is not. The other thing is that they are child-free, and you know how that goes. People are telling her she's gonna die alone, she's gonna have a horrible life, she's gonna be extremely lonely and by herself all the time, even though she's got a husband. I'm pretty sure they have dogs too. Anyway, that's not the point of today's video. I was scrolling as people do normally on Facebook, and I came across Alicia MccArvell. We've talked about her before, and you know, the whole I'm obese and my husband is not thing. And I saw this video where the caption is me on the way into the gym knowing damn well I'm gonna spend the whole time bothering my husband, and it's her bouncing over to her husband while he's trying to work out. And I just knew the comments were gonna be wild, which is why I wore my safari hat. Pretend it's here, use your imagination. So I thought, since my other videos are very long, heavily edited, taking me a while, we could just chit chat about the comments and have like a very normal sit down girly time or boysy time. I have a few people that are boys or men in the comment section, or who watch me, thank you. But a nice little sit back of reading the comments and seeing what people are saying, because they had to say a lot. This legitimately frustrates me. Y'all be okay with being with someone who doesn't care about their health and wellness, but some of us do. Y'all don't have to attack us for using logic, saying how it is. The amount of people who want superb lives make excuses for it and get pampered on the internet is crazy. Okay, I agree with Kayla. I mean, a lot from this one tiny little video, but I do agree that people in this day and age get pampered for being the most lazy. At least when I'm looking at my side of the internet, a lot of people get applause for being obese, applause for, you know, Tess Holiday for saying, I actually don't eat, I'm just obese. Just get applauded for being very mediocre, for being lazy, for not pushing. I understand that, you know, you shouldn't push so much that you are depressed and overworked and you die from being overworked, but also you want to die from not taking care of yourself. I just think I think there needs to be a middle ground, moderation of each thing, and I don't feel like a lot of people get the concept of moderation at all. It's either all or nothing, and the nothing in this day and age, the laziness, these as this person said, subpar lives, gets very applauded, which I am a very anti-excuse person. If you want to do something, fucking do it. Don't give me an excuse or just say, I'm too lazy to do that. It sounds better. How many haven't watched the video where she was skinny and made her ill and unhappy? For people who are just hearing about Alicia, she used to do, like I said, people have trouble with moderation. She did bodybuilding competitions or bikini competition. That's completely just not healthy at all.
You applied first for the Defense Against the Dark Arts post, is that correct?
Yes.
But you were unsuccessful?
Obviously.
She went from being unhealthy obese to going to this side, to the unhealthy side of bodybuilding or bikini competitions, where a lot of people are starving themselves, especially back then. She did it back in the day that I used to do it, and a lot of people, they just wanted you skinny. They didn't care about muscle, and they wanted you as thin as possible for the most part, with like a little tush. That's it. I didn't do well. This thing didn't do good back there. They couldn't handle it, I like to think. Came in last place. But she did, she went from an industry of overeating to an industry of undereating and overworking out, and it made her ill. And she'll use that kind of to her benefit, like, see, I used to be thin and it made me really sick. And people who aren't educated are like, oh yeah, see, she's way healthier now because she's obese. It's both the same. You gotta find moderation. I don't know why that's so hard for people. I mean, I get it because I was like that, but as someone who is a firm believer of moderation, it's so much easier to be in that middle. I can still enjoy my hot Cheetos on occasion, even though now that I'm getting older, they give me extreme heartburn and I haven't had them for a while, like years, I think. But then on the other side, I really enjoy eating healthy. It makes me feel great and doesn't give me heartburn or massive diarrhea like hot Cheetos. She's got to a weight where she is happy. They always use happiness as this. What if someone was anorexic and they said that they were perfectly fine? They don't like that. But if someone's happy and fat, then they're fine. Let's go back. Does what she does or doesn't do in any affect you life? Housing, finances, kids, shopping? No? Then move on. But what about when I scroll and I see her obese body jumping toward a fit man? It does affect me. Or at least a lot of people act like it does. My thing is, if you don't want to work out, don't just annoy others that do and that want to take care of themselves. So I think people are taking this as this is a random girl in a public gym bouncing over to someone that's just trying to work out. And as someone who doesn't like to be bothered at the gym, I get it. I don't like anyone bothering me at the gym. My boyfriend knows, just don't bother me. I like to stay focused. If you're fucking bouncing around like a kangaroo, that's gonna irritate me. I'm gonna lose focus. You could hurt yourself too. It's annoying, but their whole thing is, one, I'm fat and he's fit, and they both just kind of pester each other all the time.
Who cut the sleeves off that shirt? Who do you think you are, The Rock? More like the stone. More like the pebble.
But for me, I get it, pestering your lover. But when it comes to the gym, please do not fucking bounce around. I would be so irritated. I'd probably be mad the whole day, just the rest of the day. My whole day's ruined just because you bounced around like a kangaroo. You should take it seriously with him. I'm not body shaming you, but you spend so much time in the gym already. Might as well put in the work too, and maybe you'll start seeing healthier changes in your body. I'm definitely trying to take my own advice too. I mean, I knew there was gonna be a whole bunch of people saying, well, maybe if you took things more seriously in the gym and weren't bouncing around like a kangaroo, you'd probably see results, which my first thought when I saw this, you know? Second thought is you could do all of everything. You could spend hours in the gym and still be obese. That was my issue. I have an appetite. Working out, you burn more calories, makes you more hungry. If you are a binger and you start getting more hungry, you're going to binge on even more food and you'll stay fat. Maybe start actually working out. How annoying when you're working out. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Garrett knows.
Do not touch me.
You did more exercise in this video than I did in a week. That's pretty bad. She bounced about 4 times. You do about 3 bounces a whole week? Yikes. You might wanna fix that. So a lot of men felt very sorry for him. Poor guy, puts in work to look good for you. There were a lot of comments like that of men just feeling bad for him because his wife is obese. And as someone who would not want to date or be with an obese person, or if my significant other became obese, we would need to work with that because I don't personally find it healthy. But with all that being said, husband says that he absolutely loves it. He's always touching her, smacking her butt, at least on camera. That's what they're selling to us. So the people that are upset about that, that's like me being upset that he's with a fat girl. Or you know what? I saw there's this really pretty skinny beauty queen that is with the most obese man. Like just very obese man, and people are very upset about it. It's like me being so angry that this girl decided to be with this man and then writing a paragraph about it on the internet. Very weird, but people feel sorry for him even though he said that he likes big old women. You're a bad partner if you're not bringing your best self to the relationship. That's why marriage fails, because some people give up. He deserves better. Ooh, do you guys agree? I personally do agree. I feel like you should always be making yourself level up or just being the best you. I know how cheesy that is, but I feel like you should be the best you. And I do feel like a lot of people, as a trainer, I see it a lot, that a lot of people in the relationship just kind of give up and they kind of flatline. They're just in this zombie zone of marriage or in a relationship where it's just the same thing every day, or it just starts declining and they just start not giving a fuck. They don't take care of their teeth, they don't take care of their skin, they don't take care of their body. Everything just slowly declines. Even if you don't have children, I do see it more with people who have kids because they're so focused with the kids. But I mean, I just see it a lot as people age. They tend to just, it's fine, and it gets bad. I personally just think it's important to take care of yourself, and I find it unattractive if my partner isn't taking care of themselves and at least putting in the effort. Like, you just let everything go. If my boyfriend decided to do a bodybuilding competition and it completely traumatized him and then he went completely obese, it's like, we gotta work through that because both of them are not healthy. We gotta, once again, moderation, the word that everybody hates, where everyone just sees moderation and they're Super Mario bouncing over it. They are Mortal Kombating like through it and then to the other side, whatever side it is, but it's never just right in the middle, ever. Who needs to be skinny anyway? This was way more fun. Obesity is not fun. Find some new content for real. It's either ass shaking or this. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but this is not even creative. I'm not trying to disrespect you, sincerely. Not an email, but I agree with this comment. It's not creative, but that's the whole TikTok thing. You don't have to be creative on TikTok. You just kind of have to be weird and grab people's attention and if you can, make people very angry. That's all. Anyway, thanks for coming to this very short video. And I thought I would say my point coming from someone who is not about that. Whatever your lover does, you should accept everything they do. That is not me. You get obese and you're not trying to change. Everybody can try, but you need to actually put the steps forward to do it. I will go. And I would expect someone, if I got so far out and was just sitting on my butt cheeks, you know, the hot Cheetos got me and that's what I was doing. This is my life now. This is what I look like. You should accept it and you should think I'm beautiful as they have to wipe my ass. I would understand why they would leave. Anyway, all those comments came from her hopping like a kangaroo in an 8-second video. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Look forward to a lot of long videos coming up. My hands are hurting. Check out the merch. Everything's linked below. And thank you so much for coming. You know the drill. Bye.
Wake up, honey, I made you breakfast. Fresh coffee and bagels too. A new day is waiting for us. We got lots of fun stuff to do. Let's go to the zoo and feed the monkeys. I can lend them your baseball cap. Let's make the day a barrel of fun. Growing up is just a trap. Don't